Today on an all-new Daily Helpline, let's welcome Bevy Smith.
You know you want to change your life now, yes?
Yes, I do.
Today is anything, it's a wake-up call to get you on the right track. You were prescribed high blood pressure medicine and high cholesterol medication. Your life is at stake.
We cannot help you get a real answer if you do not get real with us. The clock is ticking. Do you have a plan for what happens when this baby gets here?
I'm really scared.
We're in a little bit of denial around your reality. Guess what? You got a baby coming. Welcome to the Daily Helpline. I'm Miles Adcox.
And I'm Spirit. I hope that you are as excited as we are because we have an awesome show for you today. Joining us today is a very special guest who plans to share some of her own personal experiences. Let's welcome co-host of Bravo's hit show, Fashion Queens, Bevy Smith. So happy to have you. So happy. Now, you know, Bevy, before we get started, you know what I need, girl.
What's that?
I need my gag award.
Oh, well, you definitely get a gag award. You deserve one for all the good advice that you give out on this show.
Thank you so much.
Both of you guys.
It is a pleasure. It is a pleasure.
Thank you.
Yeah, we are so excited to have you here. So let's not waste any time. Let's get going with our very first guest, Lydia. She's 26 years old, 250 pounds, and desperate to change her body.
I first started struggling with my weight in high school. I guess just being teased a lot, you know, like emotional issues, basically, you could say. And so then my grandma died when I first started high school. So that maybe triggered it some more. I ate to cope. My grandma was the closest person in my life. This is why she's tattooed close to my heart. And I'm reminded every day that she's never left me. I'm very judgmental about myself because clothes that I used to be able to fit 2 and 3 years ago, I cannot fit. I listen to people. I let them get in my head and just, you're not gonna do this, and so I let it get to me, or they'll wanna eat something unhealthy, and of course I want it because it's there. I'm 250, and I'm supposed to weigh 150, and hopefully I lose that 100 pounds within a year. I was supposed to have a summer body, which that didn't happen. The way I deal with stress is eating or shopping and stuff like that, but mostly eating. I just like to eat a lot. I'll wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and eat a snack, or like if something's left from dinner, I'll eat it, or I'll just go to the mall and eat something, or I'll just buy a lot of food and eat it.
Wow. That's a lot. How does it make you feel, Lydia, to watch that?
Sad.
Yeah. Yeah. When did all this start for you?
Probably when my grandma died, 2002.
Tell us about that.
When she died, I just felt, I guess, alone. And my mom, she's telling me, like, to call her, and I never did. So I never got the closure. So I just eat, and I still think about that daily.
Wow.
So I just eat.
And that's a long time. That's 12 years now of there's some tissues there. So that's a long time. That's 12 years of just kind of putting yourself through this self-imposed torture.
Yeah.
But you know you want to change your life now, yes?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Because you want to feel better, you want to look better, and now also your health is at risk as well, too,
Yes,
right?
it is.
Yeah. Tell me about your relationship with your grandmother. Why was that such an important relationship in your life?
Because my dad wasn't there, so that was his mom. But so I guess, you know, being with her, I guess that makes me feel like, you know, just closer, I guess, to him, you could say. And so we did everything together. I was always at her house. And then eventually, when she got sick, I stopped seeing her, and I never talked to her again.
Wow. And what was her name?
Annie.
Annie. You light up when you say it.
Yeah,
So it sounds like you lost her without really getting a chance to say goodbye.
I didn't.
I could feel the pain just popping off you when you first introduced your grandmother, so I know she was really important to you. I know you overcame that, and I also know that you dealt with some teasing and bullying that happened in school. Was that before or after the loss of your grandmother?
Before.
Kids are cruel. At every age, at every age. I wonder this though, because one of the things that struck me in the tape package was that you said you keep her close to your heart. And I wonder for you, if she could see you now, if she saw the way that you were living with the emotional eating and all these things, what would she say about that?
Probably try to help me or tell me like not to do it. Because I used to didn't eat like this at all when she was alive. I never used to eat when I was a kid at first. I was like the skinny kid at first always. And then when she died, I gained more weight.
I wonder how you could take the legacy of everything that you know about your grandmother, everything that she stood for, everything that she wanted for you, and to be able to use that to turn it to your good. Because right now you've taken all of those memories and instead of uplifting and using that as a motivator, you've used it to just kind of bring you down into a place that she wouldn't want for you and that you don't even want for yourself.
So at a point, you have to kind of get fed up with the situation at hand and decide that you want to take control and not let the circumstances control you. And that's kind of what I've always done. You know, I talked about, you know, leaving my job because, you know, I wasn't happy. I wanted to try something else. And most people would have never quit a big six-figure job to pursue a career that, you know, millions of people try and pursue.
Amen.
But I felt that I could do it. I felt that I could succeed at it. And then I put my mind to it, and then I put the work behind that, and then voila, now I have a TV show. And I think the same can be said about you.
Yeah.
You know, you're a beautiful girl, and I think you know that because I can tell by the way you're dressed.
And how
You know,
she was dressed in that piece. She
how
had
you
it
dressed in
all
that
happening.
piece, yeah. So you know, I think that you do have good self-esteem. So even though you've gained weight, you still have a very stylish look. So I commend you on that.
I want to know, especially getting back into the workforce, what kind of work were you doing and what do you want to do?
I've done mostly child development, and right now I want to open a nonprofit organization for people with disabilities. So I'm trying to work on that right now.
Wow.
Lydia, here's the thing. I'm excited about your heart, your compassion, and helping others, but I think we're getting a cart in front of the horse a little bit here. Because one of the things that we do when we avoid pain is to try to go help other people, to avoid what's going on with us. And I think you're going to eventually be able to light the world up, but we need to light you up first. And so I heard you say that you lack motivation. And that confuses me a little bit because I know you know the facts, and I got the facts. You shared some of that with us earlier. You were prescribed high blood pressure medicine and high cholesterol medication and you're only 26 years old. So you know you're at a health risk. And you realize that you are eating your emotions. And you realize that if you don't change soon, it could really change the course of your life going forward. But yet you lack the motivation. So tell me about this gap. What's going on?
I just want to do it. I say I want to do it, or I'll start it, and then I'll listen to, I guess, others saying, oh, no, you're not going to do it. You're not going to continue. And so I just listen to them and just throw it out the window.
Who is one person right now in your life that tells you that you can do it?
My mom.
Your mom. And what's that relationship like?
It's a pretty good relationship. She knows I can do it.
So this is what I want, because I don't want you to leave here today without having a plan of action. And so there will always be the naysayers, won't there?
Yes, I mean, and that's actually my word. I call them, some people like to refer to them as haters. I won't even give them that much power. I call them naysayers.
Okay, so the naysayers, you will always have those. Those are the ones that we're not paying attention to. We're going to pay attention to the people that are in your corner that can do something to help you.
The well-wishers.
The well-wishers, there we go. So you cannot change what you will not acknowledge. And I am big on accountability. So what I want you to do is I want you to come up with a plan and then have to own that plan by telling other people what your plan is. Okay, because what happens is they go, didn't you say you were going to stop doing that? Oh, didn't you say that you were going to? And it holds you accountable. So I want you to make a goal for yourself. And Miles, I want you to talk to her about realistic goals. But I want you to make a goal for yourself, and then I want you to share that goal with your mother and to be able to say, this is what I'm trying to do within this time frame, and I need you to help hold me accountable in these ways. And if you can tell her what you need and have a partner to help you along the way, that will be the first start, and you need baby steps right now.
If today is anything, it's a wake-up call to get you on the right track. I need you to hear that clear because it's really important. Your life is at stake.
That's right. And I want to help you with this. We want to help you with this. We're going to introduce one more person to enter into this partnership with you, okay? So joining us today in the audience is celebrity fitness trainer Lloyd Taylor. Lloyd, could you stand up for us, please? Thank you so much for being here. Now, Lloyd has agreed to create a personal weight loss plan for you, if you're interested. And commitment is important, right, Miles?
Is this something that you think you can really accept and commit to?
Yes.
That's the only reason we want to give it to you. We believe that you came here because you're ready, and it's going to take more than just committing to Lloyd. You're going to have to show up and clean house emotionally as well and really get on board with this thing.
When you hear all of this, and I know it's overwhelming, but how do you feel about what's being offered to you today?
I need it. Because like I said, I don't have the motivation, so I know that Lloyd can help me. So I'm ready. It needs to be done. I know I'm addicted to food, but it's gonna have to go.
The excuses stop today.
Yes.
Excuses about your job, excuses about all this, it stops today, because here's your opportunity. Lean into it.
That's right. That's right. I want to thank Lydia, and we wish you the absolute best. Absolutely. Also, I'd like to give a very special thanks to fitness trainer Lloyd Taylor. Thank you so much. I know she's in good hands with you. Coming up next, we sent our cameras on the street to get your questions, and we ended up bringing someone back to the studio. We'll meet them right after this. Coming up.
If your tears had words and could tell us how painful this breakup has been, what would they say?
I don't have closure. Like, how am I gonna move on?
But what are you doing for yourself? Because if you don't know yourself, then how can you even know who's right for you?